mvas today, insights from top ad networks. What do propeller ads, Kadam, roller ads, and Adstera have in common? We ask them K questions. Plus, tips for beginners, common affiliate mistakes, and how to get the most from push pop and in-app traffic. Don't miss it, real insights on how to crush mvas in 2025. Why is mvas still a top vertical for monetization?
For me, I've always known mvas to be something more of an evergreen vertical. I mean, of course, we had some fluctuations in the past, when it comes to like one-click flows, two-click flows, and at some point, there was a bit of a fluctuation, but we see that the vertical itself is here. It's evergreen, and there are so many countries to target, with different types of flows. And you guys know all about that, but you see it's here to stay, yeah.
First of all, I would say it's a vast variety of targeting options, like ISP, device version. It's quite crucial for mobile subscription offers. And also our pop-unders and push notifications works really well there.
Which geos and traffic sources perform best?
Yeah, absolutely. So we see currently that with mvas, there's a high trend of Indonesia being targeted, Thailand, for example. I see the Philippines as well up in there, and Vietnam.
Easy, Africa and Latam.
Well, we traditionally see mvas performing on and the traffic sources themselves, I mean, specific fixed IDs and zone IDs depend from country to country. So it's really hard to name specific sources right now, but I can say that usually if you have a good account manager, you get in touch with him, and then he can provide a good white list of sources for a specific country or even a specific mobile operator. That's what usually mvas are all about.
Well, you should definitely consider an alternative ad network, for example, an alternative traffic source like Adstera, and we have traffic from direct publishers from across the globe, and of course they drive organic, email, social media. We have a lot of social publishers, so you should definitely give it a try.
I would bet on Latam.
Latam.
Yes.
Well, yeah, over the past year for us, it's been Latin American countries, Brazil specifically, it's still boosting, especially the iGaming vertical, and also the Asia Pacific. And we are here, and there are a lot of Asian people and companies, the agencies coming up from both, and that's really cool. So yeah, I think these regions, and because of the growing population, younger, mobile-friendly, mobile-first, I would say, population, that's for us the most important regions. Yeah.
How does AI boost targeting and creatives?
So like almost everyone around, so we use it for ad campaign optimization and for creatives.
Well, we use AI to optimize campaigns and to better match offers with the traffic, with the ad placements. But it's a secret how we actually use it. Of course. Yeah, that's definitely a human touch and technology. Yeah, of course.
Well, on our end, for example, the algorithms that we have when it comes to the bidding, right? So the system itself is built from AI. So we're fully embracing this new urge, the resurgence, I would say, the door open for AI itself. But in terms of advertisers, for sure they use AI for like ad copy and the creatives they have. We're all for that. We're pro AI. And what I can say is that they also need to kind of really customize them a little bit and a bit more personalized. Give that personal touch to them. You know what I mean? If we're talking about creatives, landing pages and all that stuff, I think that a little bit of personal touch go a long way.
What simple tips improve CR and ROI fast?
Always A/B test. It's all about A/B testing. It's all about testing different types of creatives. Of course, if an offer does not convert for you, if you tested different angles, listen, as much as I want to tell you to insist and have precision, right? At some point, you got to let go and choose another offer then. You know what I mean? So it's all about making sure that the offer provider that you have, are giving you with like the best offers, the top payouts, the great funnels, for example. And then on our side, it's all about A/B testing, making sure that you're precise with the targetings that you have, testing different ad formats and different angles. But yeah, it's all about diversification at this point. All right, so in terms of launching mvas with push ads, or even, for example, with Pop Under, In this case, they need to see, with you, for example, the top converting offers that you guys have, launch those, communicate with us. What are the top geos on our end so we can pair those to have the right sweet spot for them, but also launching them with different types of creatives, right? Either on pop, under on push, and then the targetings themselves. So obviously we want to target the top ISPs with the top volumes, the most volumes, right? So it's also the payout, it's also the creatives, it's the targetings when it comes to like the state, city, whatever. So it's a mixture of everything. So what I would say is perhaps they could visit our blog or speak with their managers or support team, and they can help them out with anything in terms of mvas.
Yeah, we're all about that. Actually, for advertisers, there is an option to run multi-drive traffic by a CPM, CPC, or CPA model. And if you want, for example, to run iGaming campaigns or some other, I would say, hard flow campaigns when your target by deposit or, I don't know, sale, then I recommend to buy CPM Traffic. But you can also use an optimization tool called CPA Go, so that to optimize according to your ECPA, desired ECPA, or the number of conversions, and the ad placements that do not perform well, they will be unlinked automatically. Or you can also, for example, use our smart CPM optimization feature, and you can buy the same amount of CPM traffic and the quality will be the same, but you will pay way less, which is also cool. Well, also smart bidding is nice when you can, for example, set separate specific bids for countries that are performing best for you.
Well, we as account managers always in touch with our advertisers, and we always monitor the results and constantly gathering feedback from multiple different advertisers. So even if one is experiencing some difficulties, another advertiser can actually give some useful insights. And we managers collect all that data, combine it, and actually present it back. So thanks to feedback from the advertisers, we can actually help our clients.